ben amasecha ani avdecha ben amasecha pitachta lemaiseira na 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 na
Rabbi Minkwich, everything that I have today is due to your caring, warmth, and guidance. But one thing that I took from Rebbe especially is that each individual needs the right touch to deal with all the issues and problems that they have, and no one person can be dealt with the same way. I remember in high school that, if I needed a haircut, Rebbe would have a certain way of, hinting to me with a smile, or, our deal we had with Shacharis, that I couldn't get coffee if I didn't come to Shacharis early. All these little touches. This is one thing I really took from Rebbe, that every person has to be dealt with warmly and in a specific way for that person. And hopefully I can continue to learn from Rebbe and we can keep up our relationship. And thank you for everything, Rebbe.
Rabbi Minkwich, I want to thank you for being a phenomenal Rebbe, Rosh Yeshiva, Menahel, but particularly for being a major Baal Eitzah for all the decisions that go through high school, ultimately through Beis Medrash, picking the Beis Medrash, deciding which cereal to have, and all the decisions you did in a very unique way of helping me out without telling me what to do, but how to do it, and that guided me and continue to guide me and hope to continue our relationship. Thank you very much.
Rabbi Minkwich, I'd like to thank you for everything you have done for me and my family. One specific point that really struck out to me is your tremendous simcha and how contagious it was. Whether you were telling us how to learn Pshat or Marsha, or whether you were bringing a Musar concept to life, or whether there was toast burning in the toaster and the fire trucks were coming, or whether the bus never came in the Shabbaton and all the kids had to go in separate vans and we all had to drive them separately back to their houses. Everything was looked at as something fun, as an outing, as something of simcha. And it was something that I'd like to emulate, and all your Talmidim would like to emulate, and something that you have taught us to use in our lives.
Rabbi Minkwich, you are my first true Rebbe that I've had, not just a Maggid Shir. You gave me Eitzah whenever I asked. You always helped me with whatever issues I had. You always cheered me up when I was down, and you always took care of me when you always did it with a smile. And you really made me feel special. Not just me, you made everyone feel special, unique, to develop us and not as someone else. I want to thank you, although this thanks is not enough for what you have done for me. Throughout Menalpan, beyond Menalpan, I want to wish you much hatzlacha on your move to Queens, and Menalpan will miss you very much.
I think there are three main things that I've learned from Rabbi Minkwich that have made a great impact on me. The first thing is that you have to really genuinely love and care every single person that you meet, whether it's a Jew, non-Jew, whoever it is. You always have to care about them, love them, greet them with a tremendous smile. And Rabbi Minkwich also even tries to feel a connection to any single person you meet. The second thing is Rabbi Minkwich's work ethic. No matter what it is in life, to see Rabbi Minkwich in action, especially when it's learning and it's working on a piece of Gemara or just a line in Mesilas Yesharim, Rabbi Minkwich can spend hours and hours and hours just toiling on the same thing and just thinking and trying to figure out exactly what Pshat is or what the emes is, and it's just tremendous to watch and really has made a great impact on me. The last thing is that nothing really ever phases Rabbi Minkwich, whether it's with yeshiva, his talmidim, his family, whatever it is. He's always just it's all up to Hashem. The three main things that I constantly hear coming out of Rabbi Minkwich's mouth are bitachon, Yeshuas Hashem Karafayin, and Be'ezus Hashem. And in fact, when I ask him for something I should work on or learn, it's always bitachon, bitachon, bitachon. That's like the main thing you should always be working on. And I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank Rabbi Minkwich for everything it's done for me and has given to me and been there for me over the years and really has been like a second father to me. And the kesher that we've had until now should continue to grow for many, many years to come.
Rabbi Minkwich has meant so much to me, to my family, to our community. Rabbi Minkwich, he has so much Torah knowledge and so much wisdom and so much chachma. What's remarkable about Rabbi Minkowitz is that while you certainly get the Torah knowledge from him, he really teaches us so much more. I remember when I was looking for yeshivas for my son, I'd asked Rabbi Minkowitz about the Chofetz Chaim philosophy, and he told me that the Chofetz Chaim teaches everyone to be a mechanech. And no matter what you do in life, whether you're a rebbe, whether you're a teacher, whether you're a doctor, a lawyer, accountant, doesn't make any difference. Your role in life is to be mechanech, to teach others, to inspire others. And what's remarkable about thinking about Rabbi Minkowitz is he is a rebbe, he is a teacher. What I've gotten from him, and I think many of his students as well, is not just the ample Torah knowledge that he offers, but it's the life lessons. It's the chachma in other areas. He moved here as great sacrifice to him and to his family, and he did it for our community and for our families and for our sons. And we've all benefited immensely from that. So thank you, Rabbi Minkowitz, and we just wish you continued hatzlacha.
Rabbi Minkowitz, on behalf of Zipporah and myself, we wish you farewell, and we want to say thank you to you. Thank you not only on our behalf, but on behalf of all the Talmidos and Talmidim that you have imbued their lives over all these years throughout central New Jersey. How fortunate are those children to have a mechaneches, someone who is so thorough and so incredible, amazingly knowledgeable in the hashkafa and halacha and the yesodos of Torah. How fortunate are those Talmidim and Talmidos to have someone who is so passionate to share the Masorah of Klal Yisrael, and so intimately, and so honestly, and so incredibly creatively to all these Talmidim and Talmidos. But most important, what all these Talmidim and Talmidos have benefited from Mrs. Minkowitz is your amazing ability to connect with every single Talmid, every single Talmidah, regardless of who they are, what is their background, who are they going to be, what are their strengths or weaknesses. Yehi Ratzon, Mrs. Minkowitz should be able to, together with her husband, to continue the teaching, the chinuch of Klal Yisrael. Much hatzlacha to you, Rebbe Minkowitz and Harav Minkowitz. Thank you for this opportunity.
I have two thoughts when I think of the Minkowitzes. Firstly is a sense of sadness, the fact that they will be here no longer. But secondly, and I think much more importantly, is a sense of gratitude and appreciation for everything that they've done for us personally. Let's take my family, for example. It dawns on me that Rabbi and Mrs. Minkowitz have taught 6 out of my 7 children. Rabbi Minkowitz gave my sons grounding in Gemara and the fundamentals of Musar. Mrs. Minkowitz taught them in Shalom Torah Academy and in Rinas Beis Yaakov. It's interesting, just yesterday, one of the girls made an offhanded comment that Mrs. Minkowitz was an amazing principal, so I followed up. What was so special about her? They told us that she had such a positive regard for each and every student that she was able to look into each child and develop their strengths and appreciate their strengths and give them the confidence to grow and to move on. The girls felt that she was absolutely in their corner, sometimes even taking their sides in significant disputes. The girls are so appreciative of the fact that she was interested in their welfare and their happiness. Yes, we will all miss them, but much more importantly, it's the fact that we appreciate and have gratitude for everything that they have done for us. On behalf of the community, the friends, and their students, I want to wish them all the best. We should keep our connection very strong, and in future endeavors, may they meet with the success that they had in the past.
Lecha
Abba, I would like to thank you for the great inspiration that you've had on me. You cared for Talmidim in your yeshiva and out of the yeshiva. I hope to grow up to be a caring Talmid Chacham just like you.